Good morning, everybody. So we have heard some really interesting but sad stories today about the terrible situation women and young girls are in the Middle East and in Africa. The marriage young girls to adult is a cultural phenomenon. Why is it happening? What motivates parents to marry their young daughters with adult men? And what can be done in order to change it and to improve women's rights in that area? So good morning or good afternoon. My name is Arian Lev. I am a Middle East scholar, and I have researched the subconscious and the brain for during the last 15 years. And I discovered a unique way how to access to the depths of our subconscious and to find what is blocking us and to release it and to bring people the opportunity to live the best life they can. I'm sure you all know about the subconscious. I've heard that there are a lot of psychologists here, also therapists. And as we know, the subconscious controls every aspect of our life. What we feel, what we believe, and even the people that we are in our life come from our subconscious. You know, in my seminars, I like to do little things with the people, and I'm telling them, and I will tell you again, take a look at the people that sits next to you. It's not a coincidence that you came to here today to hear it, and it's not a coincidence that you sit next to one person that you sit. If you sit alone, so you sit alone, but this is not coincidence also. It comes from the subconscious, and we actually attract each person. And if we discuss, we see that we are similar. Okay, this element of ourselves has a huge power. The subconscious is the basic essence of all the human beings. It's an internal library full of information that is inside every one of us. It contains memories, beliefs, culture, and instructions that come since we were in our mother womb up to the age of 10. These elements pass down genetically through generation by the DNA. And in this way, it impacts society and culture. So, with the Western eyes, we cannot understand how the Middle Eastern and African parents make their daughter marry at such an early age, and how can the mother put her daughter through what she got through? We cannot understand, and we feel a lot of anger of that. But if we go and dive deep down to the subconscious of the Middle Eastern and the African people, we can try to understand what pushed them, what make them do it. They are not stupid, come on. They are not stupid. There are a lot of people very smart and intelligent that come from the Middle East and the countries. Something makes them feel and think that this is the right thing to do. It comes from the subconscious. It comes from the genes. It comes from the DNA. And I want to share with you some of those things now today that we can understand and maybe help them to change it forever. Middle Eastern and African people originated from the tribal society. In this type of society, people are united together through tribal customs and led by their elders. The tribe is an independent unit, and if there is no solidarity within the tribe, it can become extinct and disappear. Therefore, all the members of these societies strictly adhere to the tribal traditions and feel a crucial need to be united together. Patriarchal tribal is not equal. There is a great respect from the son towards the father and the tribal elders. There is no such a thing as making changes within the community or the family or defying the father. The father is the head and is highly respected. The mother, on the other hand, complements the father, and she is the anchor. The mother keeps her beauty and the talent to the family only. So she must not show her abilities to the general public. The father and the tribe and the elders actually protect the woman. I know that people will not I agree with that, but we're not looking at that as a Western people. We just try to understand what's happening there. We are here listening here to that story, and I'm not coming from this mentality, okay? I'm an Israeli. My parents come from Polish and German, Deutsch, Europe. So we have the European mentality. But I can understand that we have to change the way we think. They think that if they got married a young child with an adult, they actually protect her. Because it was then, it was a tribal country, it was a desert. And if there's no unity, something can happen to them. So yes, the society is evolved and is still evolving. But in the DNA, there's still the codes and the mentality from the oldest time. And what we want to give you the information is that we must change those codes. And I want to share with you some of those codes. We must change these codes in order to make the change, Rabia. It's great to have those conferences. It's great to have it. It's beautiful. Yes, yes. And the way to do it is to have the things that we have here, to listen to all these beautiful women and brave women that share with us these stories, and release the codes in the subconscious, because those codes are the codes that blocking them from the inside. I want to share with you one of the codes. It means women. I become mistake with all the papers here. Women equals dangerous. The center parts of the African and Middle Eastern society perceive women as dangerous, and they believe female energy should be avoided or suppressed. This is due to the conditioning factor in their subconscious that I called woman equals danger. The conditioning exists in both subconscious of the man and the woman subconscious. So there is a basic deep-rooted fear that if a woman connects to her femininity, she can be like an unbridled wild horse and sabotage the unity of the household, the society, and the tribe. They feel could be a destroying, and that is necessary to restrain and marry her before she discovered her femininity, which can control her. It is important that we remember that for many years in the Western world, feminine energy and women's abilities were also perceived as dangerous. However, the Western society has evolved over the years with enlightenment and women's liberation, while the tribal society is still trapped with that subconscious blocking conditioning that instruct them to believe that female energy is dangerous and must therefore be under male control. Another blocking conditioning that I found is woman equals weakness and woman equals delete. Woman equals weakness means that when the women feel her feminine energy, she feels weak. And she feels weak, especially during menstruation or pregnancy, because those are female functions. They feel that they need a man to help them. And without a man, they have no backbone. This is why they married at a young age. Before they discover their sexuality, it is perceived that woman's older husband will protect her, because she is weak and cannot function alone. She has to be taken care and kept safe. Another blocking conditioning is woman equals delete. Conditioning that means that female energy is deleted or ignored. All what I'm saying now, it's in the depths of the subconscious. Nobody thinks about that. But the brain is activated by those conditioning. And because the femininity is perceived as dangerous, women equals danger, they must be deleted and not be exist. The process of deleting the female starts from very early age, as we see from the act of female circumcision, and which known as female genital mutilation, or FGM. The woman is castrated and prevent from connected to her femininity and sexual power, making her man's property. Women who are not in touch with their inner femininity do not feel their natural selves. And in this can lead to depression, obsession, emotional and compulsive eating, among other issues. They don't know why what they feel, and they just obey to the man they belong to. And another last one, blocking conditioning, is life equals danger. People who are activated by this conditioning perceive life as a dangerous place, and they stay in their safe zone. They don't like changes to make. Any changes make them actions, and they have to stick to their routine. Therefore, they feel it is important to maintain structure in order to sustain stability and to protect life itself. So, marriage to an older man is meant to keep the woman protected from the cruel and dangerous world outside. Since the woman perceived as weak, woman equals weakness, she must be guarded against any harm from outside, and this can only be done if she's under male control and male protection. Life is also dangerous, so anything that breaks routine can be harmful to the stability of the tribe. So, from their opinion and what they think, it is necessary to prevent women from discovering her dangerous female energy. This explains the act of female circumcision, marrying young girl with adult, and even honor killers. So, in conclusion, the entire subject of child marriage is a source in the subconscious, which contains inherited blocking conditionings, which create the need to protect the woman, since it's vital to the tribal survival. So despite that the world has evolved and is still evolving, we can still see accomplished and educated people from the Middle East and African country who are marrying a young daughter to adult. This is because the inherited blocking conditioning result in inconsistency between developing society and inherited mentality. So what can be done in order to change it, okay? Because I'm not telling you that because to stay like that, to leave it like that. The most important step to do is to replace all the blocking conditioning, which I mentioned, with a supporting conditioning. So we need to reprogram the subconscious from life equals danger to life equals security. Women equals weaknesses to women equals power. Women equals delete to women equals exist. Women equals danger to women equals security. When the subconscious is reprogrammed, we can release the barriers and send the female energy free. So women will feel happy and therefore bring happiness to their tribe, family, and society. Both men and women need to learn that women can be strong and powerful, and women can stand up for their own rights. When women are connected to themselves, to the female power, is a blessing. Female energy is vital to the balance in the world. When the male energy is the only energy that controls the world, we see and witness a lot of competition, dispute, fear, and tension. Female energy can bring a more peaceful, nurturing, and quiet context to humanity. So how can we send the female energies free? So as Adele told you before, we believe that we should educate people from the inside by reprogramming their subconscious, and it can be done by the woman should be strengthened from the within the family, and people around her should be shown that her feminine energy can contribute to the family's happiness and well-being. And we can do it by get to all the women, by letting them know the conditioning and help them to reprogram. And we believe, me and Adele, that it can be done by a huge platform using the internet, using explanation, using education, conferences, seminars, and bring this knowledge, this message to all the women, because a lot of people have internet. Revolution come from the internet. The regime in Egypt have changed because of the internet. So we believe that in that way we can touch the women and help people to change their subconscious. Thank you.
And as all of you